Hello, my name's Chase Dingleheimer, and welcome to the news. Today, the big news is we have 2 new Patreons to the channel, so thank you ever so much to Thomas and Alan Watson. A massive thank you to you two guys. We massively appreciate it here at the TomFM channel. At least he does. I don't get anything. I don't get a cut of this. Where's the Chase Dingleheimer page? Tom, we just sort this one out now. Hello and welcome back to Around the Block. Hope you're all doing well and you finally recovered from last episode, which was just emotionally charged, traumatic, mental. My heart rate is still going from it, and it's been like 3 days since I recorded that video. It was crazy. A 90th minute penalty to save us from relegation. That was just... You couldn't have written it, could you? You couldn't have written it. It was mental, but you guys seemed to really enjoy it, and it was... enjoyable for me to record it until, well, when we scored the goal, it was enjoyable. When we were down and out of it, I thought, oh no, this is terrible, but we got through it in the end. Anyway, welcome back to a new season with Martin. This time around, hopefully we're going to be pushing up for higher places in the table. It's very difficult to get promoted from this division, so we'll try our hardest to get into the top 2, but I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to do it this season, but we should be making some decent progress with some decent signings. First things first though, as Chase Dingleheimer said in the introduction, thank you ever so much for Tom and Alan, the new Patreons to the channel. And if you want to get involved, get yourselves down in the link in the description. Also, another quick plug as well, streaming. We're doing some really good streams at the moment. It's been really enjoyable to have so many of you guys over on the live streams, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 PM, but because it's a bank holiday weekend, and I thought, well, we might as well do one this weekend anyway. 2 PM tomorrow, UK time, this is 2 PM tomorrow, UK time. We're going to do another stream over on Twitch. There's a link down in the description to my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/TomFM. Go and follow me on there. If you've got a spare Amazon Prime, link it up to your Twitch and you can subscribe to me for free, which is fantastic as well. So that'd be really good. If you could do that, I'd massively appreciate that. So we'll have another stream tomorrow, probably doing the Arsenal save once again. We've just started the season off with them, so you haven't really missed much. We can recap on transfers and stuff like that, and it's all pretty good over there. So head over to that, and I'll see you over there tomorrow at 2 PM. Right then, let's get into today's video properly then. Last season, we just scraped survival, which was fantastic stuff, but that does suggest to me that the team wasn't good enough. We had to get a better team in, and hopefully we've done that by bringing in a whole host of players. 2 of them you should be familiar with because they were here last season. Eric Barai and Andre Gunnarsson were both here last season on loan, but have now made permanent switches to Martin. So Eric Barai signed for 7.25k. He is that fantastic attacking midfielder with 4-star current ability and 5-star potential. Only 21 years old as well, so we'll get a lot better. So Eric Barai is back once again. And Andre Gunnarsson, the Icelandic wonderkid on that right. Well, he's not a wonderkid, but to me he's a wonderkid. Right back, 18 years old, 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. They both are fantastic players, so I'm great to have them permanently signed up to the squad. To help fund these transfers, we did sell a couple of players. Palancar has left the club. He did request to leave at the end of last season, and we have sold him for 4.6k, rising to nearly £6,000 as well to Zvolen. For £500 or so, we sold Galbayev. He's gone to Zvolen as well, and Daniel Pliny, our backup striker from last season, has gone to Inter Bratislava for £1,000. So they helped to fund these paid transfers, but the rest of them are all free transfers, and 1 loan so far, but we should try and get a few more loans in as well, and perhaps even 1 or 2 more players on free transfers. So we'll start right at the top here. The first signing that we made, Lubomir Wilweber. He is a central midfielder with 3.5 stars of current ability, 3.5 stars potential. He's 29 years old, so he's a bit of an older face, a bit of an older head around the squad, but is very good, is experienced, and should be a decent leader of men around us. Played predominantly in the 2nd division across his entire division with Banks, but has played in the Czech Republic as well very briefly, but looks like a solid player. I think he should be okay for us and should get the business done. Mumamur Advic is a Bosnian centre-back. He's going to be our backup centre-back this season. Got some really nice mentals as well, and where they matter, the technicals are pretty decent as well, but he should be a pretty decent player, having played mostly in the Czech Republic his entire career, but has moved to Slovakia very recently. The next player down, I didn't sign at all. I think this was done last season before I was the manager and something like that, and he just came through and has gone to the 19 squad. He's a centre-back who's terrible, don't expect to see him ever again. We have brought in another striker though, Daniel Rapavi. He comes in from FC Kossi, and someone told me to say their name in the comment section last time out, but I can't remember you say it now, so I'm gonna have to read that again. For now, we're gonna call them Kossi though, because I can't remember how I'm actually meant to pronounce them. But we've signed Daniel Rapavi. He comes in as a 3-star quality striker. He says 4-star potential there. I doubt he'll get to that, but he's gonna be a good backup striker to Gali this season, I reckon. Got some decent dribbling, finishing, and first touch on him, so should be a good backup goal scorer for us. At times, he has had a decent goal scoring record, but for the most part, 28 goals in 157 games isn't brilliant, but he did have, a long time not scoring goals. He scored more goals in recent seasons, and this season with Nove Mesto was fantastic, so hopefully he can just recreate that for us. Thomas Filipiak is the next person coming through. He is a centre-back with a left foot on him, which is fantastic. I love having a left-footed centre-back. So 4-star current ability, 5-star potential, 21 years old. He looks like a cracking player, to be fair, having played in the First Division, got First Division experience and things like that, and got promoted last season with this team, Rusnebol. Oh, they didn't get promoted. I thought this team got promoted. Okay, that team didn't get promoted. Fair play. He got relegated with them, which is worse, but he's a good centre-back, I think. Marian Ferenc is also coming into the squad. He is a left-back and will probably end up being the first choice left-back, but I think for starting off the season will be the backup left-back to Lacko. He played very well at the end of last season, but we've got another backup left-back there, which is great. Also on the other side of the pitch, a backup right-back, we've got Lucas Onderek. He looks very decent, to be fair, but he's a good backup to Gunnarsson, which I think will be good. We needed a backup there, a solid backup, so he comes in. And then the final free transfer that we've made so far is Robert Huszirak, and he is a goalkeeper. Now, he's our best goalkeeper right now, which is an issue. Now, I tried my hardest to get, if we can find him, Bergson. He was our keeper last season. He's listed for loan. I've tried to get him on loan, but he doesn't want to come to the club. He keeps rejecting us, which is really frustrating, really. It's very frustrating. So, he's not coming back, I don't think. So, instead, we've had to get someone else in, and that someone else is this guy, Robert. I can't pronounce his surname, really, but 3-star current ability goalkeeper. He should be good enough for this level. I think he'll be all right. And then finally, we have brought in a player in on loan. He is a right winger, 17 years old, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential, but it's the best right winger that we've sort of had available to us. We've been scouting out right wingers for a long time, and either they just want like $2,000 a month, or they're just not good enough. So we've had to get this guy in on loan. He also meets the requirements of having an under-21 player in the starting lineup as well. That was something we had to meet the quota for. So he's going to be playing most of this season on the right wing for us. So this is Ratislav Kovac. Hopefully he improves pretty quickly and starts to contribute quite nicely this season. But thus far, they are all of the transfers. There should be a few more coming soon, including Andrei Shitijel. He should be coming to the club. We've currently got a contract offer in for him. We're sort of waiting for it to come back and be accepted, but fingers crossed he should be signing for the club, hopefully this episode with, well, not quite yet, but there are a few other NAFDAM players joining us when their contracts finish in January. So keep an eye out for the January transfer window because we are signing a couple more NAFDAM players then. Anyway, the team that we've built are currently predicted to come 12th this season, which is where we finished last season. What I have gathered from all of this, though, is we've got 16-1 odds of winning the title and we're 12th. Like, I think it's all pretty close. I think there's not really that much between all the teams out there. So a good bit of form, a good run, we may well be up in the upper half of the table. Obviously, it is very difficult to get promoted. First goes up automatically, and there's only one playoff place, and that is for second place. So you've got to be right on your game to get promoted from this division. I'm aiming for a top half finish. That's what we want to do. I think we can get a top half finish, and if we can, that would be great progress. Today's first fixture is against a team called Lipani, and they are predicted to come 4th this season. So they're a very good team, but if we can get a win against them, that says a lot about the quality of our team, and perhaps getting a win against these guys gives us some top half credentials. Anyway, going into this first game of the season, this is the lineup. We've got Lekesi in goal, when you goalkeeper. We've got Lacko at left back with Filipak and Stasic as centre backs and Gunnarsson at right back. So only one change to the back line actually from last season, which maybe a little bit risky, I don't know. But, you know, we played very well at the end of last season, so I'm not too worried about that. We've got Will Webber in the midfield alongside Kasarak, who is playing as our attacking playmaker. We do need to get some more centre midfields in. I am trying to sign a few permanently and on loan and things like that, but we're trying to do that. We've got Toth still playing as an inverted winger on the left. We've got Bright as that shadow striker. We've got Kovac as the winger, and then we've got Gali as our poacher right now. We'll leave him as a poacher for now. We might change Bry's role a little bit as well. I'm not quite sure poacher and Shadow Striker really work together that well, but we're going to give it a go in today's first game. Right then, kickoff is upon us for the first game of the season, and I'm excited for this one as Gunnarsson puts a ball up towards Garley, but doesn't quite get it to him, and so instead it's Lipani who are looking to come forward, and they've broken through the defence. It's 1-1 with the keeper already. He's put it... That's not a great start to the game, lads. All right, it's not a great start. The defence this season should be a lot better. Should be a lot better, but so far we've let them have a one-on-one inside the first 3 minutes of the game, which isn't great. But Kasarak on the ball for us right now. Gets it out wide to Kovac, the youngster in on loan. He plays it out wide to Gunnarsson, who's got so much time and space to put across in the middle. He puts it to Kovac instead, into Garley. Oh, and it's saved by the keeper there. Honestly, I think it could have just been offside, but we've been given the corner, so maybe it wasn't offside, as Toth puts the corner into the middle, but it goes all the way through to Fillerback, and he is doing nothing with it. So, I mean, that's a nice little attack from us right then. We've got another chance right now with Toth to put a ball into the middle. Tackled, but only goes as far as Will Webber, who puts it back to Lacko, into Kovac, and the 17-year-old can't score on his debut yet. They were some nice attacking moves, though. If we can keep doing things like that, I'll be very, very happy. But coming forward right now, Lipani, number 12 on the ball for them, puts it into the middle, cleared, but only as far as their number 7, who can fire that into the top corner to take the lead for the opposition. You hate to see it. You really do hate to see it. God, it was just that we just couldn't deal with it properly. We just couldn't deal with it. It was a good block, actually, in the end. I suppose it's a bit unlucky, isn't it, with the block? But it's one of those things, isn't it? One of those things. We should have dealt with it a lot sooner than we did. We have a chance to attack now, though, as Kasarak on the ball. Just avoids the tackle there, which is quite good. He's still got the ball, puts it across to Toth, who can't win possession. That was a bit of a risky pass, to be fair. Should have played a bit more of a simpler pass, in my opinion. But there we go. We do win the ball back, though, and Garley doesn't quite win it, and it goes back to the Lipani defence, back to their goalkeeper under pressure there, who clears it, and we do manage to retain possession in the midfield, which is good. Gunnarsson now coming down this right-hand side, playing it in towards Will Webber, who wins the ball. Will Webber back to Kasarak. Kasarak just play it forward nicely to someone, into Gunnarsson, who's got so much time again to put a cross in the middle, but doesn't really put the cross in. Does this time. Garley's there and heads it over. We're creating some really nice opportunities for ourselves. I love the attacking interplay. It's just not paid off yet. Calmly then, you've been a lookout there so far. We'll say that. Everyone looks relaxed and gained some motivation and stuff, which is nice to see. Let's just take it to Lipani in the second half. If we can grab a draw against them, I'd be over the moon with that. Let's go a little bit more attacking in the second half and say get creative as well out there. As Kovac to put a ball in the middle. He does. It goes all the way through to Garley, who heads that over again. Garley is being a little bit unlucky, I've got to say. But the attacking quadruplet, none of them are playing massively well. We might look to make some changes out there as Stasik on the ball, up to Kasarak. Kasarak into Kovac. Kovac to put it out wide to Gunnarsson, who he does. Gunnarsson to put a ball into the middle in towards Kasarak. Back to Toth. Toth to Barai. Back to Toth. And we've levelled things up with a wonderfully worked goal there, I've got to say. There was a nice bit of passing interlinked play. That was really nicely well done. Rather than just pumping the ball in the middle, which I told him to do, he played it to Kasarak, who puts it across to the far post, and it's just a nice bit of interplay there between Barai and Toth. The nice, if they just joined together, they wouldn't have known how to do that. But because they played last season together as well, that's helped us out massively, I think, there, that little knowledge between them. So we've done pretty well there, which has taken up to 4th in the table as it stands right now, which we will take if that's the case. But Lipani have scored a goal, so it's okay. I don't know if it's just a bit of a mix-up at the back here. I mean, their one player in the box has managed to score a goal there. How? I mean, what are our defenders doing? We need to work on defensive shape and movement a bit more, I think. And already we're back down to losing the game. Right, Kovac is looking very tired, so we're going to bring... I don't think we can take anyone off. We can. Interesting. Who else is under 21 in the squad? Does Filipiak... Well, he's at 21. I thought he might count as over 21, though, technically. But we've been able to take him off, which is good. So Vysoken can come on the pitch instead. Let's take Garley off and give Rapavi a go. And he is quite happy to be pressing forward on support. Let's do that with Barai as a shadow striker. That might help us out a little bit more as well. Lacko's looking uninterested, so we'll bring on Ferenc. Right, 15 minutes to go. Let's go attacking. and let's say show some passion out there. I know we can grab a goal. We've created some really good chances today. Really good chances. It's just a matter of time before the ball goes in the back of the net once again for us, or maybe for Lipani as the ball comes in the middle, cleared. Right, this is the time to counter-attack and score the goal. Barai racing forward on the ball, has got so much space and time on his hands. He's taken it all the way, but does that? What was that, Barai? Seriously. I mean, hold it up and wait for someone to come with you rather than do that, and that was probably the best chance we had. And unfortunately, we've lost the first game of the season, which you hate to see. But honestly, I think we put in a really good performance there, which we should be proud of. As Barai's out for 1 to 2 days with shin splints, that's fine. I don't know, you win some, you lose some. We'll build from that, we'll learn from that, and we'll get better. Now, I was only planning on doing the Lipani game today, so I'm sort of just going forward to see if Shittigel signs for the club. I just want to see Shittigel sign on camera, really. That's kind of what I want to see. And here it is. Andre Shittigel has agreed a deal to join the club. He is delighted to be joining Tom Kelsey at Marin due to his admiration for him. It's mutual. It's mutual, my friend. It is mutual. I'm screenshotting that as well because I'm keeping that forever. Am I his favourite personnel or something like that? Information. Favoured personnel. Oh, there I am. There I am. You love to see it. Nate, it's great to have you back, my friend. It's great to have you back, Andre. We're a team, you and me. We're a team. Accept this. You love to see it. Andre Shittigel has joined Martin and will slot straight into the team for the rest of the season. He's not coming out of it. He's staying there forever. 3-star current ability, like he actually would fit into the squad very, very nicely. I'm asking Static to welcome him to the club. Send on an intensive language course. The boy's back. We're reunited again. Me and Shittigel, you love to see it. So next episode then, we're going to go through a good few fixtures and come back for the Duslo Salah game and the Dubnica game. Dubnica, a team that we nearly got offered the job for last season before we took the Martin job. Well, we got rejected from Dubnica in the end after the interview, and we were sort of left with the Martin job instead. But it'd be good to play against Dubnica and just sort of say, you're idiots for not hiring me. And if we win. If we lose, then they'll be laughing at me, won't they? So hopefully we win against Dubnica. Either way, thank you ever so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have done, please do drop a like on the video for me and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.